知道他还干嘛吗？把他那种抑郁症的药一下子吃了2了。We like to watch you laughing, thinking intact all plans. No time to think of consequences. Control yourself. Made it to Vienna. It's so beautiful here. I always say that about every single place that I've been to, but it genuinely is. I just had some breakfast. I went to like one of the little grocery stores, and tell me why food in Europe is just so much better. Like I just had the best yogurt and berries and just like little chocolate, I don't know how you say it, pan or something like that. It was so good, and it was like €5. I'm like, what? I feel like the yogurt and berries alone back home would have been at least $7 or something like that. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, I was gonna hit up a matcha place, but I didn't realize that it's closed until noon. So probably just gonna like go to some other places. I really wanted to go see Parliament, and then the National Library. I've heard it's just absolutely stunning, so I'm gonna go there, and then probably hit up a few museums. But I'm really excited, so take you along. But yeah, this is my first solo trip. I technically did do the Amalfi Coast alone, but I met a really, really sweet girl and hung out a lot with her. So it was like intentional to be a solo trip, but it ended up being like a little girl's trip, which was so cutie and love that. But this is like the first place that I've been like completely alone, and I'm in a hostel, so I don't know, but I'm like not that I'm not down to make friends, because I always am, but it's like I'm kind of excited to just like be and just kind of like do my own thing. So yeah. Also, I finished Mystic Lake by Kristen Hanna last night, and it was this is my third book that I've read by her. I read, what was the first one that I started with? Well, I read Firefly Lane and then Another Life, and I think it like used to be called The Things We Loved or something like that, but they're just so good. And I'm really on this theme of just friendship and motherhood and sisterhood, but also like grief and how to move past loss, which I feel like, you know, maybe is like what I'm going through, but I don't know, I just really enjoy it. And I think I just love the way that she writes, because it's so intentional about how she's dealing with these things. And I think sometimes I just have a really hard time being vulnerable with myself, which is really, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but like when I'm talking to someone about what I'm going through or just anything in general, I feel like I'm a lot more open than I am with myself, like when it comes to journaling and stuff, which I love journaling, and I try to do that every day, or at least every other day, or every other few days. But sometimes I like will intentionally not journal because I don't want to address like what I'm feeling, because I'm afraid of being, I don't know, I guess I'm afraid of feeling more sad, or afraid of feeling like the situation is just going to get worse, because I know that it gets worse before it gets better. But I think I just love her book so much because it kind of addresses those feelings for me, and kind of like forces me to confront like how I would feel if I was the character in the book, because I guess it's just like a more, I don't know, like not entertaining per se, but it's easier than me kind of writing down. I can kind of like mirror and reflect off of like what's going on in the story. So anyway, just my thoughts on the books. I don't know, maybe I could be a book blogger, we'll see, but I really enjoy them. Anyway, oh my gosh, I need to really stop saying that word, but this is, I think I'm in front of the Albertina, not really sure, but we'll check in later.
lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again.
Last night. Now I feel like I'm living it. Just took a tour of the palace, the Piano Noble, something like that, first floor, and it was beautiful. But I don't know how people live like that. I feel like no one should live in luxury like that. But it's stunning. The gardens are beautiful. These gardens are free, so I'm just walking around. But yeah, it's just unreal.